Okay, let me do one thing. I'm going to cropping tool. I just want to see right maybe around here. So I want her face will be in this corner. Just small reposition, just give it a little bit nicer balance for me. Okay, I don't want to modify too much. I do like shadow right here. We'll maybe even bring a little bit closer. Shadow right there, so we'll keep it light at her at this moment. Okay, next what I want to do is let's go come closer. And we'll leave it this curve, or we can actually delete it at this moment. Let's create a new layer I've called healing brush. And for those who like it, you can always just take the healing brush normal tool, and you can also as well select and just kind of retouch this way, just to touch up a couple things, maybe when it's coming up something more. I think this look good. Maybe on a close right here, just pass touch up. Actually, in some ways it's similar what we did with frequency separation, except when you come to the edges you will start having some problems. So I don't necessarily like to use this tool, because say you can, if you need to very fast to fix up some stuff, you can always reuse, kind of use like right here. So we're using some small touching. Okay, so after this, let's use it. Now I want to add some more shadows and highlights to her face. So for this one, I'm going to create dodge and burn layer. We'll go to fill up this layer with a 50% gray color. And we'll go to select this to the soft light mode. Soft light 50%, it's invisible kind of in Photoshop, it's because it does not render. So I'm going to use it a brush. We'll go use it normal brush. I want to start with 10%, and I want to be sure it's a soft edges. So if you use the compare, you can use the compare for this. I'm just using for purpose of tutorial the normal mouse brush. And usually I reset, press D to reset, and we can use it X. So we can flip between, and I use it black. So normally I start with shadows. So in first things, I want just to add a natural kind of like shadows where it was by default. So I just enhance some of those shadows. In many ways, for the eyes, you maybe want to add just slightly below eyes, a little bit darker. Just enhance some of this makeup, eyelashes things. So we'll add, let's on the lips, bottom and top. Again, with a camera, usually, if it's a white color, it's a highlights or light is probably closer to the camera, and it's make look a little bit larger. So what I'm going to do, it's insert on the middle. This maybe highlights a little bit and darker, so it will make this lips stand out a bit more if you want to do this way. Okay, we'll go add also the chin a little bit here, add, just add shadows at this moment. And I'm also, let's go look on her head, let's add a little bit more shadows around these areas. And maybe to the feathers, kind of high below. We will add more attention to the feathers, but right now I'm just add some shadows, add some dimensions to image. Okay, her clothes, I want to bring a little bit more out. I don't like flat, so I'm going in the shadows, and you can see I'm adding to this dark areas. You can use a bracket key to increase or decrease size of your brush as you're going. Again, in some cases you maybe use it X if you want to flip back and forward. For me, usually I'm just going with a black brush with the shadows first, kind of like enhancing, shadows in those areas. And after can go with the highlights to bring back in some of those highlights. So again, right here, just paint like in the shadows, add a little bit more. Technically, you can create total brand new shadows if you want with these techniques, and we did in other tutorials, but for this one purpose we just need to enhance. So okay, like right here maybe, see, like dimension, we can add a little bit shadows on this side and highlights, and now it's stand up a little bit more, so you can add this puffiness to the chair this way. Okay, on the hands, this I will add a little bit more because I want them stand out, give it a little bit more dimension, so I'll add darker to those edges. And after we can use it highlights, so just kind of going almost right there, and you can see we can add a little bit more dimension to the fingers. Now they have it volume, not just a flat hand on a chair. Okay, right here, remember we kind of smudge out, so I want to restore the dimension, so I will add, and right here you can see with white and black we can kind of restoring this effect. Okay, let's go right here. Okay, I'm going to use it the white as well till we at this point to add a bit more. As well, let's do white on white. So normally what you do, you enhance black and you can add some a little bit more highlights with the white color. You can see it's just add a little bit more depth to this. Okay, so we can actually bring more right here. Let's go to your face. Okay, till I'm switching on highlights, I want to add a little bit more on the cheek. Also, let's bring leave it inside the eyes. We don't need to make eyes glow, but I just want to add a little bit more highlight. Okay. We can go to right here. Okay, now same things I want to apply to this, so we'll go with the shadows first and kind of like enhance. And you can continue doing on your own if you want it. I'm going to just pause this tutorial till I'm done with going with all these highlights. And I'm going to resume when I'm done with adding this texturing kind of effect highlights to this image. Okay, so right here, kind of done with touch up with the highlights with the Dodge and Burn. You can apply even more and create new layers. So I don't want to spend too much time, but you can see right here it was before and after. So all what we do, just add a little bit more volume, add a little bit more definitions to this. Okay, but we also have some more automated process we can apply to do same things, at least to the some phase. So let's do this in the next tutorial.